Right, this week, jacking instructions for the 1960 to 65 Falcon or Comet. Now I'm going to get some things out of the way right away, and that is that the Falcon and the Mustang are only similar in the fact that they are both unitized Ford-style chassis. If you want to break it down from those kind of points, actually the 1966 Fairlane is like a Mustang because it too is a unitized chassis. But there are some things about the Falcon that are a little different than the Mustang that you might want to be aware of when you're going to start jacking up the vehicle. And I don't mean that in like a screw it up kind of way. I mean like actually getting it up off the ground. Now one of those things is this. That is the fact that the Falcon has export braces that are welded in from the shock tower to the firewall, making it a little bit stiffer in the chassis than you would have with a Mustang. Another problem though with the Falcon is that it does not have a factory engine cross member like the Mustang has. There's no point behind or at the engine in the center of the engine that you can jack the entire chassis up because there's just nothing there to jack to. There are available cross members from the aftermarket that you can put into the 1960 on up Falcon that were used in the Le Mans cars, but 99% of the cars that you're going to run across on the planet don't have those. If your car has one, you're lucky. Use it to your own intent. The other thing about these cars is that they are bumper jack cars. They are not cars that use the scissors jack like the Mustang uses. They actually use, like the Fairlane, a bumper jack, making it, in theory at least, a car that can be jacked up at the front corners and the rear corners. It's a 50-plus-year-old car. I'm not so sure I would do that because basically all you're doing is you're creating a humongous lever to put weight on the center of that car, especially on the hard tops like the one behind me. These cars are notorious for cracking at the B-pillars. Not sure I would do it. Best jacking points on the 1960 to 65 Falcon are the torque boxes at the rear, and I would put them as close to the frame rails as I could possibly get them because you never know the condition of those torque boxes, and at the roll point of the frame rail, just like on the Mustang, where the frame rail comes up and starts moving into the upper front portion of the engine bay. Those are your two best jacking locations. If you need to jack the front end up, what I would recommend doing is actually going in, jacking one side up near the suspension, and then jacking the other side up near the suspension. And if you don't want to jack up your car, watch Autorestomod every Thursday on our other YouTube channel. Autorestomod deals in classic car restoration and modification. It's a great show to learn how to do things on your car and save yourself some money. Another show that we have out now that airs roughly every 2 weeks is the show that we have called Manic Mechanic. Now, Manic Mechanic is basically anything automotive. It's classic, it's late model, it's whatever we decide to work on. So do yourself a favor, watch Tech Tips every week, watch Autorestomod every week, and watch Manic Mechanic every other week. I'm tired. I'm going.